So I'm gonna tell you a little story about my life and how things worked out to get me to the place where I am now. I started doing the trades when I was in my early 20s. I was 20 years old actually, and I was a plaster apprentice. And I went from being a plaster apprentice, I did plaster on and off for the next 4 or 5 years, and then I got into roofing. And then from roofing, I got into painting. And then from painting, I got into finish work, cabinets, remodeling, kitchens, bathrooms. So it all like tied into one another. But the reason why I'm making this video is to point out how starting at that 20-year-old spot and to be here at 34, it's just I'm replaying the movie of me, being broke, dealing with like my own life, personal stuff, relationships, family, girlfriends, soccer, sports, and like the whole time I was, putting logs on a fire, and the wood would burn out and there would be no more fire, and I would be there cold, right? As a symbol of like money and energy. And to get to this point where I'm at now, I'm realizing that all the wood that I was putting on this fire and that were burning out are now all a bunch of coals that I can now cook a nice meal on and enjoy it. The fruits of all this work and effort I've been putting into for years. It's that's the image that I'm getting from God. It's like, yeah, Johnny, man, you've been putting logs of wood on this fire, and every time the fire went out, you thought that was the end of whatever effort you put in. No, we remember, we know, we see your effort and just how things are all coming together and working out for my life now. That's the image that feels right with me, man. It's like, man, like the whole time those efforts were forged in the fire and remain there still. And now I can enjoy it and like cook a meal on it and sit back and relax. Cause man, it's been a long freaking road. Think of that. I started when I was 20 years old while I was playing college sports. Yeah. So I feel I'm very proud of myself and where I've landed in life and where I'm headed. And yeah, I hope this video brings you a lot of positivity and love. That's all we need. Have a good one.